One of the highlights of my recent trip to Walt Disney World was the opportunity to have a sit-down conversation with another former cast member from entertainment, Jennifer Oakes. We had an awesome conversation, as you'll get to see. We've been at Epcot all day, and I finally got to meet up with Jennifer again. And I think this is the first time we actually get to do a sit-down one without like multiple people around. So this will be kind of cool.
Yeah.
So I know, because I know people have been asking to have you back for a while. As we've been meeting characters this time, we've been doing something a little bit different than what I've done in the past. And I was curious, did you ever get given any gifts when you were working as a character?
Yes, I did. But they were always super sweet gifts from kids, like drawings. I think from adults backstage I got gifts, like randomly from people in the hallways.
So what were your favorite kinds of gifts? What did you like the best?
Well, they were different. Like I'm thinking of one in particular was, it was an Aladdin. The one that I got backstage was kind of the fancy one, where it was an Aladdin lamp, and it was like a glass embossed. It was embossed with some kind of Aladdin characters, and it was really nice and kind of neat. But I mean, the usual things that I got were drawings from kids, which were very special and sweet, and I keep those in a folder in my bookshelf, so I can always refer back to them.
So yeah, so if you bring stuff, they do keep them. This is what we've been doing. We've been bringing boxes of candy.
Love it.
And then we got a little thank you note on there.
Ooh, thank you for sprinkling pixie dust on our day. You've made it magical. Aww.
And that one's for you.
See? Oh. This is like the fanciest gift that I think I've ever, like, I mean, it's different than like a drawing from a child. It's from the heart. It's so sweet. But like, I never really got candy.
No?
I've gotten more stuff through my YouTube channel than I did like actually working the parks. And I've done a couple videos on gift giving, and I hope that maybe future characters can reap the benefits of it.
Yes. So yeah, if you're looking for a gift for a character, this is something that works as an adult even.
It's sealed, so you know they haven't been like picking on it or anything.
Yes. So yeah, nothing planted or extra flavor.
I've been wanting gummies at night too. When I've been watching Netflix with my husband at night, I'm like, I need gummies. I'm like raiding the pantry. Now I have them.
Did you ever have anybody give you like any pins or anything at all like that?
No, people used to show me their pins. They definitely wanted me to see them. I was collecting them on the DL off the clock. I have a big Jasmine pin collection, which I'm mad at myself because I'm like, why didn't I wear them? I used to always wear, back when I was like working at Disney, I was like loaded with my pins. I had my Jasmine tiara. I've become a slacker now as mom, I guess.
I know, I got mine in a baggie wrapped up with bubble wrap sitting in my backpack. So we've been doing a little pin trading today. It's hard to find good pins right now.
Oh, is it?
So
I haven't been looking lately. I'm like, I have so many, I can't.
So many of the pins on the lanyards now, the fake pin makers have just flooded the market, and so.
Oh, the fake pin makers.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you go on Amazon or eBay and you buy these lots of 50 pins for $40, they're all cheap copies of Disney pins.
You're kidding.
So yeah, it's sad.
So what about, do they get into the parks even?
They come into the parks, they look like a Disney pin, the back is even stamped like it. But a lot of the cast lanyards now, because kids have been trading these cheap fake pins, they're all over the cast lanyards. But if you feel them, they're much lighter, they're much thinner.
They were heavy, the real ones are heavy.
Yeah, the real ones are heavy, and you know how it's a nice, smooth, solid top on it? Yeah. You can actually feel the dips in the fake ones.
Oh.
So it's a big thing. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, so the cast members can't decline.
Right, as long as it looks like a Disney pin. You don't want to tell a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, man. See, this is drama we didn't have back then.
I know.
Amazon wasn't a thing. When did Amazon, I don't even know when it took over the world.
I don't remember. I remember eBay at that time, but yeah, I don't remember Amazon being much of anything. But yeah, certainly not. Don't remember the fake pin deal. Never had to worry about it. But.
So you've been given these, so what reactions have you gotten from, who'd you give them to?
Let's see. Today, who have I seen? I've seen Mickey, Goofy, Minnie, and then saw Minnie again with Pluto. and always real happy.
Yeah.
Pluto tried to slurp all over Minnie's box so she wouldn't eat them.
That is so perfect.
But
Where was that at?
that was actually right here at the Visa meet and greet.
Oh, okay, cool.
So for those who don't know, if you have a Disney Visa card, there's actually at 2 of the parks here in Florida, there's special meet and greets. So with a very short line, because it's only people who can get in with a Disney Visa card. So we had, what, 2 families in front of us, I think?
I had no idea that
Yeah.
even existed.
Yeah, it's nice. You get this special meet and greet, extra time. So if you've got kids, if you take 5 minutes with the
Yeah.
characters, it's not a problem.
Wow.
Plus, you get free copies of the digital pictures. So if you haven't paid for a Memory Maker or PhotoPass, you can still get copies of it.
That's like making me want to tell my husband to look into the Disney credit card
Yeah, it's
before you come on vacay. Consider it.
well, not just that. You get 10% off most merchandise, 10 to 20% off a lot of places to eat, just because it's a Disney Visa card. So even if you charge nothing on it, it's worth it.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So I know I just made a whole sales pitch.
Yeah, no, I mean, hey, for those who are planning trips to Disney, and I mean, that if you can get 5 minutes, time is money, people. Time is money. Like, you can't always do that with Mickey. They're very, like, love and shove,
Yeah.
you know?
Okay, so you worked with 3 characters. Is that right?
You
Jasmine, Pocahontas.
No, just Jasmine and Pocahontas. As
Just
far as
Jasmine and
face
Pocahontas,
goes,
okay.
But, like, fur characters, Rafiki, Pluto, Mr. Smee.
Did you get to work at Planet Watch at all?
Yes, that's where I was most of the time with Pocahontas. I've heard that she doesn't have her own, like, nice meet and greet place anymore. They've, like, shoved her out into the nowhere's land.
Last time I saw her in October, she was kind of behind the tree where Flick was meeting for a while.
Yeah,
on
like
Discovery
wandering.
Island. Yeah.
Like wandering. They took away her beautiful traditional costume, the necklace that her mother gave her. I am still upset about this. Let me just tell you. They tried to fancy her up, which I understand that Pocahontas wasn't fancy like Jasmine. I loved that Jasmine was all sparkly and glittery princess. I loved that. And I admit that I was like, oh, it's boring Pocahontas. But at the same time, you don't change Pocahontas. Like, you appreciate her for who she is, and especially, like, when you look at it, like, now I feel like I appreciate American history more than I did when I was younger. As I've gotten older, I'm like, wow, that is so cool. Like, anyway, the point is, no. She's American history. I don't know, like, so I'm just very upset about that necklace. And then, so they change her up, and now she's been shoved in a closet somewhere, wandering around like she's the Jungle Book character, Tarzan.
Secondhand.
Where, you know what, though? We have Moana, which, don't get me started on Moana. Why have they thrown her away like she's chopped liver? She is my daughter's favorite princess.
Do they not have her coming out?
So they had this amazing place for her, amazing little Moana world in Hollywood Studios. And I took my daughter to see her. We met her. It was amazing, like magical memory, magical moment. I was like, let's go back to Hollywood Studios to see Moana, like a few months later. So we didn't usually go to Hollywood Studios just because there weren't as many attractions for my kids who were preschool age. And anyway, the point is, we went back. She was not there, and instead they put Guardians of the Galaxy Star-Lord, which my husband and I love Guardians of the Galaxy, but my 3-year-old doesn't care about Star-Lord, you know, and that guy didn't even look like Star-Lord. You know, and there was no line. With Moana, the line was out to there. So I want to, we should, create some hashtag, bring Moana back to Magic Kingdom.
Because Moana's probably between Moana and Belle. That's my wife's favorite 2 characters.
With the young children who are growing up, the next generation, Disney, what?
Well,
are you thinking?
In fact, I mean, when I was in Paris,
they love her.
They had Moana there, and she goes by Vaiana in some countries in Europe. But I didn't even get a chance to see her. I took a picture from a distance because it was like a 90-minute wait to see her on a dead day.
Why would Disney get rid of that? I mean, I remember that Disney, from a character standpoint, Disney used to check the numbers. They wanted to make sure that Pocahontas was popular at Magic Kingdom because they were debating, do we keep Pocahontas at Magic Kingdom? Is she worth it? How long is her line? We know that Jasmine always has a line. We know XYZ, but they were testing it. There was no question about Moana. Moana surpassed Pocahontas, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Like, my daughter cared more about Moana than Pocahontas. I'm just upset. So I want to do some kind of hashtag and put Disney in hot water, because you need to bring her back for my kids. And I know I'm not the only mom or dad out there thinking that.
So start it. Hashtag bring Moana back.
Bring
there we
Moana
go.
back. Hashtag.
Do it.
To the kingdom.
Twitter,
to
Instagram.
Disney. Twitter,
Yep.
Instagram.
At WDW Today. That's Disney World.
Yeah. Do it. Let's start a revolution, people. Bring Moana back. Yeah.
But I heard that they've actually got a Maui that's in Shanghai as well.
Yeah, because families from all over the world watching Moana. Kids are loving that. Music is amazing. They're coming to Disney, and then all they have is Pocahontas that's not even dressed up like Pocahontas, wearing some fake clothes, and no Moana. We have Frozen, but come on, we've seen Frozen a million times. Moana.
Let's see. We got Frozen at Norway here. We've got Frozen at Studios. Yeah, you see Frozen all over the place in the parades and everything else. She does at least make an appearance in the projections on the castle, but yeah.
Moana is, come on. And Maui too, bring him.
Yeah.
Maui, my son likes Maui.
I've heard the Maui at Shanghai is supposed to be incredibly cool. So that would be neat.
Bring Maui and Moana, bring them.
Yeah, that'd be, I mean, what other characters should they bring back? There's something for people to comment about below. What other characters?
Yeah, what characters do you guys want to see at Disney?
I haven't seen Alice in a long time.
Well, I think Alice is supposed to be UK. We didn't go by.
Yeah, you can find her.
When we were at Magic Kingdom the other day, they actually had Prince John and Friar Tuck at the flagpole.
Yes, I heard. Somebody tweeted me or messaged me on Instagram. Look who's at Kingdom.
I know. It's like I didn't even know they still had the outfits for them.
Yeah.
So that was really neat to see. And of course, the crowds are so huge that the lines are like, yeah, okay, that's nice, way over there. Never mind. Don't want to wait 90 minutes.
So I don't know if Tarzan is still where Pocahontas is at Animal Kingdom.
I have no idea. I know I saw him out at Not So Scary, and I'm sorry, I felt bad for Tarzan. It was a cooler night. Poor guy's just out there in his loincloth. And then, of course, all the women are going by going, woohoo!
Yeah.
Which, I guess it's fair that there is a guy that gets that treatment.
Yeah.
Since, unfortunately, so many of the princesses
the Little
tend
Mermaid, Ariel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's going through it right now.
She gets it, and then Jasmine did for years.
Yeah. Now they changed her outfit. Everyone calls it ugly now.
And see, I have mixed feelings about it.
Yeah,
I mean, I like the old outfit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it saves so much of the bad treatment.
Yeah, not only that, but like I used to worry about eating. Like I didn't want to have a big meal in the morning. I used to wait until my break. Like I would just have Diet Coke or something when I used to work dining shift because I was in such close proximity to people. Like I would walk up to their table and their faces would be like in my belly.
Oh.
So I felt mega self-conscious. But now with the outfit the way it is, I feel like, oh, I could have breakfast, and if I've got a little roll or something, it's
nobody's gonna know.
Nobody cares, you know, because it's covered. They're looking more up here instead of down there, you know. So,
at least you hope.
That yeah.
So anyways, I'm going to wrap it up here. As you see, it's getting dark. The lighting's getting a little weird, but it's been fun. Tell us what characters you wish were still out, and if you have other questions for Jennifer next time, hey, be sure to check out her channel. She can answer some of them there. She'll get a little bit more behind the scenes than I usually will, but happy to have her.
I just want to say that I'm slow to upload lately. I'm planning to homeschool my kids, and I like have activities outside of YouTube world, so I'm a slow uploader, but I do upload at least once a month, I think.
Yeah.
So.
And she does cool stuff, not just Disney, but also about her kids and schooling and raising toddlers and stuff. So good stuff there.
Those are on a couple different channels that I have, but we won't go
There's
there.
links. Cool stuff. Okay.
Links.
I hope you had as much fun watching my sit down and collab with Jennifer as the two of us had doing it. It was an absolute blast, and I have to give a huge thank you and a shout out to all those who helped make something like this possible. And that's my patrons. My patrons are the ones who are my financial backbone behind the channel, and they are the ones who help provide the opportunity and means for me to get to go to Walt Disney World and other places and have collabs like this one. I especially want to give a huge shout out to my new patrons. I've had a whole bunch sign on in the last couple months. So an overdue shout out to Ricktar, to Frank Seiler, and to StitchFan626, who signed up all the way back in February. Yeah, I'm late with them. But then I've also had a whole bunch of other new ones. So another huge thank you to Ashley Hart, to Owen Orr, Allison Marie Sichi, I hope I got that right, to JD Rich 01, and to Brett Hayward. And also a huge thank you to all of my patrons who recently adjusted their pledges, as well as to account for changes I made on the Patreon channel. Thank you so much. There's so many of them that their names will all be scrolled at the end, but thank you to all of them. My patrons help to make all of this possible. If you'd like to know more about Patreon, there's a link in the description below. There's also links down below to my merchandise, to the gear that I use, to the Facebook group pages, and Discord, and Reddit, and all of that kind of stuff. So if you want to know more about me or to talk with other fans, look in the description. It's all right there. There's also a link to Jennifer's YouTube channel. Thank you so much, Jennifer, for getting together with me. And hey, please, don't forget to like and share the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching and for your support.
Not that people, I don't know, do people care about the fur characters?
Oh, yeah,
yeah, I hope so.
So did you get to work over at Planet Watch?
Wait, that sounded really bad. Don't put that
No.
in there.
Ooh.
People love
We
it.
could have some fun with the bloopers in that one.
Yes, yes, you could actually. That is a good blooper one. Because it comes, yeah, never mind. So.
I got in trouble with her and her friends yesterday with a big old blooper at Universal, but I'm not going to talk about that one on video.
Okay.
Just to warn you, your eyes are starting to glow like demon dogs, and your skin is starting to turn really bright red in the light. Like it's turning the big rosy flash.
Okay.